I need to find a fucking cool shirt to wear. Like all these assholes. I love them though.
All right, everyone's aligned.
That's my left hand.
Good.
There's no way I'm not keeping that. That's my left hand. That's where food goes. Such a Homer Simpson line, bro.
It was very Ralph Wiggum.
It tastes Bernie. All right, so Mandalorian episode 4.
Hey Ed, I'm just gonna be honest. Let's hit us another with those lifelong friends. That came in real flat.
Okay. 4 lifelong friends living in different cities. Oh my God, it just switched.
Hey, I'm gonna pause the game.
I don't know.
Pause the game.
I gotta tell that to my kids every once in a while.
Which one?
Have you ever seen that movie, Henry, Portrait of a Serial Killer?
No.
Very similar. Have you seen it,
Oh,
Lucy?
what should I put? Shade or no shade?
You look like you go to Knott's Berry Farm and you take one of those like old West style photographs, like you're looking like through a filter.
Yeah.
I know, it looks sepia toned,
Kind
huh?
of like orange.
It looks sepia
toned,
toned.
yeah.
I don't know what's up with that.
That's the perfect way to put it. Sepia tone.
Fix that. I'm from LA. What can I say?
Silicon Beach right here.
Venice.
All right.
Right there.
All right. Let's do this again. All right, Ed, hit it.
Hey, I got my steak, I got my bourbon, and I got my after steak and bourbon snack. And my healthy snack, just in case you think I wasn't like being aware of like my health, you know?
Those don't have a lot of sugar. They're not that healthy.
Forever. What's all that about?
Notes.
Oh, you guys took notes. Okay.
Just saying.
I wonder how much stuff has hit the cutting room floor. How much they've edited it down.
I think that a lot has ended up being edited down because all of the episodes end up working out. They're super, super efficient and they run quick. There's so much hard cuts, like with the Baby Yoda being in the sniper sight, and as soon as the shot happens, we all know Baby Yoda isn't going to get shot, and that's going to go to the, again, cliche/trope of her being behind him. But even those kind of hard cuts ends up leaving a lot of things on the cutting room floor.
You got to bring
The kids at the temple are 9-10 years old, and some of those scenes from Clone Wars, and then in the TV show Clone Wars, they like them young.
There's nothing better than seeing a youngling get killed. I'll tell you that.
Right.
Funny side note, Bobby.
Yeah?
I'm vomiting because I ate some fucking ham I shouldn't have eaten. Like,
That's not funny, bro.
it is kind of funny.
We need to redefine and reconfigure our meanings of funny so they match up.
Let me check the date.
That's not funny, man. That's horrible. That's like you just got a first-class ticket to Poop City.
Got the camera. Look at this. Look at that.
Don't you hear me knocking?
Dude, it said sell by 12/7.
Oh, bro.
I had 2 slices. I thought it tasted a little off. You know what I mean? And then like,
You're like, that's some interesting seasoning.
no, then I'd already eaten it, and then I was like, what? It tasted like a very, very slightly sour, like in the back of my tongue, and I was like,
Ah.
and then I fished it out of the fucking trash can, and I was like, oh, 12/7. God damn it. But I think I threw it all up right now. I'm good.
Where is everyone?
Beware those sour holiday meats.
Ooh, baby, I love you. No, don't throw it. You know, my other one's broke. What's going on?
I don't know the color. It looks like you're about to record a sex video. Are you at a hotel or you're at your parents' place? That's not much better.
Oh, that's better. Well,
Yeah,
the
let's
color's
talk about
better.
the Mandalorian now, bitches.
I mean, that's not a bad look for you.
Yeah. Freaked me out.
The sepia tone was very bad. Yeah, you look
Yeah,
like
the sepia tone was working.
the outfit he wore. The outfit he wore to prom on Something About Mary. Tan on Taupe, I believe it's called.
Word?
What up, Lucy?
Just, I got a house full of kids.
I see that. I can hear it. It's amazing.
Don't worry, I'll shut those little bastards up here in a minute.
I thought you would have cough syruped them up by now.
What?
I said I thought you would have cough syruped them up right now.
Oh, yeah. No. I just
a little
straight
sweet.
heroin. Straight
What?
heroin.
Okay.
Nothing but the best for his babies.
You are in Medford, so I mean that's better than meth.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Yeah, especially with kids. There's a bad batch going around apparently too. So,
Heroin or meth?
No, of heroin.
Is it laced with fentanyl? Because everything seems to be laced with fentanyl these days.
Of course, it's laced with fentanyl.
I know.
What does fentanyl do?
It's like 20 times or 100 times stronger than opiates, and so in Santa Cruz, a lot of people were dying because they had counterfeit Xanax pills, and people were mixing acetaminophen with fentanyl and killing people. It's like it's that strong, you can't fuck with it, and everyone's like cutting all their drugs with it.
Yeah, apparently there's 9 overdoses Friday night.
Dude, wow.
And Medford's a small place.
There's no need for it.
The female warrior from episode 4, I can't remember her name. I saw her an action figure of hers in Walmart the other day. Mm-hmm. And I was like, oh, it made me pause for a second. I was like, okay, she got her own action figure out.
Yeah,
so I gotta ask you what I asked Rob. Did you get a half chub or no?
God damn it, Ed.
And, I mean, she's all right. I mean,
Rob, you were all in on the last half chub. Don't chub out on me.
I won't chub out on you.
I won't chub out on you. Because
I like the Hawkeye. I like the Hawkeye series. You know.
Yeah. No, but
like put her to rest at this point in time. Put her to bed.
Yeah, but if you do it for her, then it becomes this whole thing of like, you know, all the trolls and shit being able to be like, well, she should have had a movie, man. All they throw her is this little bone. You know what I mean? Like,
Little Bone. It's a fucking $500 million movie.
True. I'm talking about if they gave her the series and not a movie. They kind of had to at some point.
Who knows? Who knows what's up with Scarlett Johansson?
Oh, fuck her.
Oh, don't say that. She's nice. I like some ScarJo.
I do as well. She's got a very kind
face.
face.
What about this?
Oh.
Bobby's racist.
Oh, Bobby's racist? Is that what he said?
Against Asians, yeah.
Who said that?
What?
He hates Ripple and he won't talk about it.
Yeah.
You wrapped the presents.
Yeah, I wrapped the presents. Who else was gonna wrap the presents?
Well, you said Santa.
Well, Santa might have to drop off some more stuff. I don't know. If you guys are good.
Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom.
Ridiculously cute.
Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom.
Which, on his agent's part, is dope. Because his agent's like, yeah, there's no way we're going through a whole season without just seeing my boy's face. Like, come on. Get some recognition. not everyone's watched Game of fucking Thrones or Narcos. Like his window is pretty esoteric when you really think about it. To have like the biggest exposure to an audience in the Disney world that most likely has not come across some of his most emotionally involving work. So I thought that was kind of dope too, and to show him broken, not beautiful, not all pretty, not all gussied up, but blood coming out of his nose and bleeding out of his back, and all that stuff. So just to show from all the armor on Mando that there's a very crushable human inside was cool. Did you have another question?
No, I think that's it. Would you fuck a Twi'lek?
Yeah.
You gotta imagine it's kind of like an embellishment on the ponytails, like the girls.
Yeah. Would you stroke one of them?
Yeah, you know what? They obviously got together, but did he ever take his mask off for her? I thought that was kind of a
I think he did.
Funny thing.
I think she would never tell, but I think he did.
I think she's into him with the mask on.
Yeah, me too.
She wouldn't want to see that face. It's like Black Cat fucking Spider-Man. Like, leave that mask on.
Wait, so she
I
wants
like
Peter
Spider-Man.
to keep
I
the
don't like
mask
Peter
on?
Parker.
Or he wants her to keep the mask on?
Black Cat does not like Peter Parker. She thinks Peter Parker is a wuss. She really digs on Spider-Man, though.
Like, really digs on Spider-Man.
Felicia Hardy's like that, huh?
She'll only jerk him off if he's in full costume.
Hey, Strutter.
And only the black costume, by the way.
I'm starting season 3 of Game of Thrones tonight.
So yeah, and you know what? I've had this conversation with some people at work, and it's
oh my God, you're talking to other people about this?
Yes, I have been. I know. I'm sorry, man. It's consuming. So I like to just see where these ideas bounce.
And the non.
Did Ed's video just
I think it did. Is it still good or no?
You froze up.
Yeah, Ed, are you using the hardwire connection?
You know damn well I'm not. I need another coordinator.
Dude, I ordered you all of the parts. What happened?
It's female pilots.
Mm-hmm.
Was it the first black pilot?
He's one of the he directed one of the first episodes.
What are the black? I mean, it's Netflix. What?
Have you never seen Lando Calrissian at the wheel of the Millennium Falcon?
He's not flying.
It's his ship, Ed.
He has help there. He needs it. I'm talking about being a solo pilot. I'm not talking about like a two-man group.
You mean like a solo?
So.
How do I get that in there?
Nailed it.
Bobby,
Bobby, did you finish Watchmen?
Dude, I need to rewatch it because I fell asleep last night, so it's like I saw certain parts and...
Okay, yeah, no, you should finish it up, and that's something else to geek out on. Ed, it's...
Too many black people?
It will make you uncomfortable. It'll make you feel like Oakwood Park in '84.
I love Watchmen. I'm only like 5 episodes in.
No,
I had to pause once Crisis came out.
You
choose your routes.
I'm
going to end up back there, but like.
And our interests are very similar, but our priorities are very different.
It is, man. I'm a slut. I'm a Marvel DC slut, and I'm always gonna. And I guess Star Wars now, so I'm just gonna always lean that way. If you ever tell me to read something by by like Image or any of those, I'm gonna be like, I'll put it on my agenda. But I'm reading fucking. God damn it! I wanted to say Centurions. What comic? Squadron Supreme.
Yeah.
I wanted to say Centurions. So I felt so bad, but but I really like it, man. There's some whatever. We'll talk about it.
Yeah, no, and again, like that shit came out, I think in 84 or 86.
It's almost
So-
like a Watchmen kind of thing. Like
Yeah,
it's,
it was the Watchmen before the Watchmen, taking your regular cast of heroes and just twisting it on its ear.
very much so.
And it's just done in like there. It was Kurt Busiek who was the head editor of Marvel at the time. It was basically his pet project, which is why they got. You don't see a 12-issue miniseries anymore, right? Like,
No.
so just the fact that they wanted to get that much information into this one contained, sealed world was really, really, really impressive. And just the way for them to hit all the tropes of the late 80s mixed in. Did you finish it already?
No, I'm halfway through. Their villain crew is interesting.
Yeah.
Their Legion of Doom is very interesting.
Yeah, it is not a.
There's nothing good about it. It's almost like the Rogues Gallery in a way.
Yeah.
They don't seem powered enough to be doing what they're doing. You know, like
especially against who they're doing it against.
Totally. Yes.
But I'm pretty sure our voices and our viewpoints are distinguished enough where people will realize which they'll be like, yeah, the more handsome of the brown boys.
I'm saying, all right, Dan, these are definitely distinct every time I watch it. And anybody else I watch it with is just like, oh, you guys have been friends for how long? Like, doesn't seem like we should be friends, you know? We're very different. No, in the I thought there was a response to what I said, but I realized it wasn't.
No, it was like an Amber Alert going off on Josie's phone, but I don't know why.
I got an Amber Alert this morning. That's interesting.
Josie's there right now?
Yeah.
Like, you know, like how Lucy always says, but I've got a friend who's black. I can say that.
I say it every day. Hey, I'm not racist. I got a friend who's black. All the time.
Half black.
Whoa, Ed.
I wasn't talking about Rob.
Oh.
Very true.
Who are you talking about?
Vogel.
You took it out of my mouth. I was going to say that exactly.
You guys are fucking hilarious.
I got black friends. I got hedonist friends. I got Mexican friends. I got Guatemalan friends.
Whoa! Why are you putting hedonist in with those three?
Because you just mentioned Eric Vogel.
Fair enough. I don't know if I would.
He is.
I don't know if I would equate. I don't know if I would equate a race of people with a person's choice of lifestyle.
I have a question for you, Lucy. What does Vogel's house smell like?
It's not bad.
Wait, is it good though?
It doesn't smell like anything really. Mold. I was by his house the other day. It's like a quasi tenement house that he lives in. It's kind of weird. It's like
he's told me about his neighbors.
House that they've separated into 8 different apartments.
Oh.
Yeah, for real.
Okay.
I saw this one episode of I forget the name of the show, but it's like where they would go and people were supposed to be evicted, and it was almost like Dog the Bounty Hunter, but they would go evict people. I don't believe we're talking about this. They walk into this one house. It has like, you know, high vaulted ceilings and shit, and they walk in and there's like a lot of little people living in it, and they had subdivided each room so that they had a level above and a level below, but it was still only a regular room. And you could just hear little footsteps running around when they're going through the rooms, and they didn't know. Like, we don't know how many little people are in here right now.
I need to see that.
I mean, is that like where Vogel is, but they're not little people?
No, they're regular sized people.
No, I know, but I'm just saying.
I know. Strotter, I'm trying to just follow this conversation like, oh my God, what? No, okay.
Oh,
well, you guys got to come up and visit. You'll see. You'll understand what I'm talking about.
Boba Fresh. Bob A. Fresh. You can catch me at Boba Fresh Instagram. Check out the Geek Out page on Facebook. I wish you a happy new year. a happy holidays. And I also hope that you've enjoyed watching us. We've had a great time making this for you. Geek on, geek out.
Are you done?
I'm done.
Hey, do any of you guys watch the last stills and realize that it's just, they're drawing, it's all the storyboarding.
It's a comic book. It's a graphic novel.
No, I mean it is, but it's their original concept art for the stories, and a lot of the times they don't look the same, but there's also a lot of expression in it, and like I think, I can't remember which scene it was in this episode, but when I saw it, it totally like captured the energy of one of the scenes, and even if we're just telling people to go back and watch those, like it's almost like the Rick and Morty stinger credits at the end. I didn't know they existed until like season 2. That was left out. But when you watch them, it kind of ties everything, and it makes you appreciate everything that went into that episode or into that show. And I don't know, I wonder if you guys had even noticed that, because it took me a while to notice it myself.
I noticed it. The storyboards at the end are something I love watching. I love the differences between what goes on in the actual episode from what was conceptualized from the storyboards, and it's a nice little peek into the background. And like I said, like setting it along like a comic book or a graphic novel is a nice touch. What do you think, Strutter?
Well, Lucy, I think that I agree. I agree with you. It is great to see the way that the story is obviously organically had to shift from what the storyboards were saying, but they're super well done. They remind me of the old Ralph McQuarrie concept art that was used to first visualize and conceptualize a lot of the elemental cues used in A New Hope. So I think it's kind of a cool way to do a callback and a nod to that. Ed, the one illustration that stood out for me when I finished it is that there's a arm wrestling scene with Cara Dune and Mando happening inside the bar on the Mudball planet instead of on the ship like it had happened. And it's like you were saying, it's just like there's very striking colors. Like she's got like purple hair, and like her armor's got color to it. Like it's just the design is clearly different, and they've obviously muted her down. So it's interesting to see how her character design shifted from conception to what goes on the celluloid. Not that they probably use. I don't know. Maybe they use celluloid. Favreau's gotten a lot of money for this. He could go Super 8 if he wanted.
I just remember what it was. It's when we even talked about Carl Weathers' crew. Like,
yeah, they
get hurt.
Oh my God!
but the picture I'm talking about. I mean, we can talk about it right now. But like the picture I'm talking about is that dude who has like spikes like all around his face. And the conceptual art, he's
like 8 feet tall and like 400 pounds.
He's wearing Mandalorian armor. Just the chest piece, like a Boba Fett chest piece.
Huh.
Like, go back and watch it. And I was just like, oh, that definitely did not happen in this episode. That's just made me like start realizing, and I went back and watched a bunch of the other ones, and man, it's a nice little Easter egg or a little cookie at the end of your meal.
And
I think the term is, where did I put it? Mud scuffers. Did you hear what she said? Mud scuffers?
Mud scuffers.
I thought she said motherfuckers at first. I wasn't paying attention close enough. And I was like, what did she say on this Disney show? And I went back and I had to like, mud scuffers? What the fuck? Terrible. That's like when you watch TNT and they have like edited versions of movies that have a lot of cursing in it. And they're like, you mud scuffer. Mother scuffer. I don't know. All right, you guys ready to close out?
Good 2020.
Something geek out. Oh.
Okay, I got to wrap dinner up, fellas. Love you guys. Talk to you later.